A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy announced on Tuesday that a truce covering the Black Sea and energy infrastructure is effective immediately. This announcement follows intense negotiations facilitated by the United States, aimed at reducing hostilities in the region. Zelenskyy stated that if Russia violates the agreement, he would seek additional weapons and sanctions from U.S. President Donald Trump. The U.S. government confirmed that it has reached separate agreements with both Kyiv and Moscow to ensure safe navigation in the Black Sea and to implement a ban on strikes against energy facilities in both countries. The Kremlin has released a list of infrastructure targets that will be temporarily protected under this truce, including oil refineries, pipelines, and nuclear power stations. This moratorium on strikes is set to last for 30 days, starting from March 18th, with the possibility of extension through mutual agreement. If either party breaches the agreement, the other is released from compliance, according to Kremlin statements. The recent agreements were reached after 3 days of peace talks held in Saudi Arabia, where U.S. officials met separately with negotiators from both Russia and Ukraine. The discussions aim to establish a more durable and lasting peace, which would reopen crucial trade routes in the Black Sea. However, the Kremlin has indicated that the naval ceasefire will only take effect once certain sanctions against Russia's agricultural exports are lifted, including those affecting Russian banks and producers. The U.S. has committed to assisting in restoring Russia's access to international markets for agricultural and fertilizer exports, though Zelenskyy criticized this as a weakening of positions. During a press conference in Kyiv, Zelenskyy emphasized that while the ceasefire is a positive step, it is still too early to determine its effectiveness. He expressed hope that these negotiations would lead to sustainable peace, countering previous accusations from Trump that Ukraine was obstructing peace efforts. However, the Kremlin's insistence on lifting sanctions raises questions about the commitment of both sides to the agreement. The Ukrainian Defense Minister, Rustem Umerov, indicated that third countries could oversee parts of the deal, but warned that any movement of Russian warships beyond designated areas would be considered a violation. The ongoing conflict has seen significant disruptions to energy supplies, with Russian strikes leading to widespread blackouts in Ukraine, particularly during winter months. The backdrop of these negotiations is the long-standing tension between the two nations, exacerbated by Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Both countries are major grain exporters, and the war has caused food prices to surge globally. Previous agreements, such as the Black Sea grain deal, aim to facilitate safe passage for commercial shipping, but Russia's withdrawal from the agreement in July 2023 has complicated matters further. While the U.S. aims to mediate a path to peace, the success of these negotiations remains uncertain. The potential lifting of sanctions poses a complex challenge, as it requires consensus among EU nations, which is currently unlikely. As both sides prepare for the next steps, the international community watches closely, hoping for a resolution that brings lasting stability to the region. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.